What's up, guys? Mario from Rise Up here, and today we're talking about how we can use our injured players during a game or during a tournament to help with the goals of the team. Now, it's a huge bummer to be injured, especially at the end of the season, especially when you're trying to peak. But what your goal as a coach is to get those players who are injured or the players who can't play, to get them bought into being part of helping the team achieve its goals. So we've got a couple ideas here that can hopefully help you understand how to work with those players to get them on board. Again, so the big picture is how can we leverage those people to help towards the team goals. The first thing that you're going to want to do is have an explicit check-in with those people, right? Maybe you get them together as a group, maybe you talk to them as individuals, but you got to get on the same page with them so they know explicitly and specifically what they can do to help the team towards its goals. So step one is you got to check in with them and just acknowledge that they're still part of the team and that they can help towards the goals. After that, you're going to want to make sure that each person who isn't playing has a specific role in a way they can help. Okay, so here are some ideas. You can delegate those people to be in charge of starting and leading cheers for your team after the team scores or from the sideline. You can have them be what I call a sideline superstar. So at the beginning of every defensive point, the sideline superstar, let's say it was me, I'm gonna go down the line of the 7 players on the field, and I'm gonna give that person to a player on the sideline, and their responsibility then is to talk to that player, right? So we all know that it's important to have the sideline really active, but sometimes it can help if we're just specific. Okay, you're talking to 1, you're talking to 2, you got 3, 4, 5, 6, you got 7, and then those people have a role, right? And that's something that the injured players can do, is they can delegate that to other people, or they can tell the people on the sideline who they're supposed to be talking to, okay? You can have your injured players be specifically tasked with bringing water to everyone on the field immediately after a point or during a timeout. You can also help them keep stats if you like to keep stats for your team, whether it's just playing time or whatever. You can have these people do that. The other big thing that you want to do with them, so that's the tasks you can have them do. The other big thing is to acknowledge these people in front of the team and acknowledge how much value they're bringing even though they're injured. So that could be in a huddle, that could be before the day starts, that could be at the end of the day saying, hey, just want to give a shout out to our injured posse. They're really stepping it up, bringing the energy, keeping us up on the sidelines, and that's super valuable, right? So just make them feel valued to the team. You also want to be aware of what to avoid with these players. A lot of time, if you don't give them something specific to do, they can negatively affect the team. So you want to watch their body language, watch the injured player's body language, and see if that could be affecting the team. A lot of time an injured player will just kind of be bummed out on the sideline that they can't be playing, and that can actually affect the other players. You also might get those injured players goofing around on the sideline and distracting the team from what they need to be focused on. And those are things, again, that can detract from what the team is trying to do. So, to review, make sure that you check in with those injured players, give them a specific thing that they can do, acknowledge them whenever possible, and make sure that they're not affecting the team in a negative way, and that's how you can get the most out of your injured players during a game and during a tournament.